In this video, we'll be covering the concept of the mean value theorem and what it allows us to identify. If f is continuous on a closed interval and differentiable on the open interval, then there is at least one c value for all elements from a to b such that, and now the detail that you're going to write in here is that f prime of c equals to f of b minus f of a all divided by b minus a. Now let's identify what is exactly this is saying. This is saying that if I can have a continuous function on a closed interval and a differentiable function, the same function, on the open interval, meaning it's just not differentiable at the endpoints a and b, then there is at least one c value, meaning that there is a value somewhere between a and b, such that the derivative at c is equal to the what we would call mean slope or the average slope across those two points. So, to better understand this concept, let's go ahead and look at a picture. I'm going to go ahead and draw myself a nice smooth curved graph in some form or another. Now again, this graph can be anything as long as from a value a to a value b there exists a continuous path. And again, notice this function is continuous from a to b. Now, what we're trying to say in this interval is that there exists some c value sitting between a and b such that the slope between these 2 points, again, that's your f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a, the slope between those points, there exists at least one point on this curve such that that slope is the same at the tangent line. So the secant slope, again, the slope between 2 points, is the same as the tangent slope at a given point in here. And if you'll notice here, I'm going to go ahead and try and identify that point to be right about maybe here. You'll notice if I go ahead and draw myself a tangent line, it is parallel at that particular point. Now, again, the mean value theorem doesn't state that there isn't one. It states that there is one. It doesn't state that I identified it. It just identifies that there's going to be a point C such that this happens. So this allows us to conclude that if I have a continuous and differentiable function from a to b, then the slope between a and b will be equal to the slope at some point in that interval.